You know this order dismissing the misdemeanor charge? Yeah. You know they want me to have one of these from Jefferson County. Is that why I'm going to court on the 30th? Yeah. hmm They don't want me to have any treatment orders likely to regain competency with the period allowed. I'm not. I'm unlikely to regain my competency. Pooh. You know the fraudulent issue of this court order, Judge Porter, that has your signature on it. Yeah. Let me see your militant way of having something that looks like yourself called Y. Yes. And then Bruce Hanafy, my public defender, and Matt Rom. Yes. They all agreed that I would never go your way because I won't join your military. Oh, I won't come to find out. I've had to put up with your terrorism because you've obstructed my use of the judicial system of the United States. Yes. Because you don't want me to sue you. Now, as I said, there is the terrorism, yes, of being terrorists, but then there is the terrorism of being a military. When you think of the size of it, right, you think of terrorists as a small group of individuals that have all conspired together to destroy the United States of America. Yes, like kind of like a local conspiracy. Yeah. Yeah. Then there's the militant military of those that have the foot soldiers. Yes. See, when I responded, how should a citizen respond when being requested to appear in court? And you gave me 2 judicial days. The public defender's office emailed me like, well, we're in a military, and when you don't follow orders, yes, you're going to find out. Well, I responded, I wasn't evading going to court, Judge Porter. I just wanted the notice from the state of jurisdiction requiring me to have to appear in court because I have certain rights as a citizen. I have the right to notice, summons, and subpoena. I can never accept a request of any judge of the United States of America. I'm sorry. You don't have the authority to request somebody to appear in court. Now, you could docket me. Yes. Was that an undocketed court hearing where I was scheduled to appear in court on September 27th of 2016? Yes. We've been having a little problem with the docket concept. Now, I thought it was unusual to remove me from the docket for 10 weeks. Yes. It's kind of like knowing when you have a court hearing where you are required to appear in court because there are these consecutive court hearings that I was going through. Yes, yes, yes. And then you decide, well, he missed his mental health evaluation, and I'm going to request him to appear in court so that he can explain why he had the blood nausea, as if it weren't self explanatory, because I did give an explanation. And then I said, nope, I'm not going to appear in court. You give me the notice from the state of jurisdiction, I will appear in court. Now, you did put on the docket that I was to appear in court on September 6th of 2016, and as I remember it, I got the email on the 2nd. Yeah. Now, I can prove to you what I did right, and I did send it to the police department. Yes. And your militarized police department has laughed your fucking asses off. Because in your minds, we are the military. We call ourselves police officers. But when we put that badge on and that gun on, we will fucking make sure that you do what we say. Well, in my mind, when I was born a citizen of the United States, yes, you cannot request any citizen to appear in court without it being docketed, yes, and a notice from the state of jurisdiction being issued, and you have to protect the minimum number of judicial days. Now, you said I was homeless and I had nothing to do. Well, my citizenship does have some value to me. You thought it was a waste of time making videos and sending emails? But what if every citizen of the United States decided to join your military? Yes. Now, except for those that gave up their rights and powers of those that enlisted and volunteered in the United States military, we'd have approximately 2 million individuals in the actual military itself that has the jurisdiction to give orders. Yes. And then we'd have approximately 348 million American citizens that decided to join your military. Now, in a real all-out war, who do you think's going to win? Yeah. Let's say I decided, 5 years from now, that I had to come to find out, so I fucked my way in because I had to sew in through my sexual genitals. And I decided to join your military, yes. And I decided to start coming the money, pooch. And then I decided to start being the terrorist that you've been, yes. And then I decided, nope, I'm going to be a commander in the military. Oh, and I keep coming every day, pooch. Well, 5 years from now, the United States military wakes up from their slumber, right? And they realize that 348 million American citizens are all sewn in, and they happen to be the enemy of the jurisdiction of the United States. See, if one citizen doesn't stand up for his rights and the power that he has as a citizen, you will be successful in convincing 348 million Americans that they should go to war against the United States. Now, I know you said it was just about coming to find. You didn't see that, Judge Porter? You didn't see that your dog way of doing things, your refusal to protect and enforce the laws, yes, was just step by step by step making a military that will end up fighting the United. See, how should a citizen respond, Judge? Approach. I get an email from the public defender's office where you request my presence in court. 2 judicial days, when I know it's at least 5 judicial days prior to court hearings that you have to give me proof of service. I said, I'm not evading going to court. I just want the state of Washington.